Hello everybody and welcome back to the GoEngineer YouTube channel. This is Mike Britton and this is our part 2 for Introduction to CAMWorks and SOLIDWORKS CAM. In this video we'll be talking about the technology database. The technology database, or TechDB, is kind of the plumbing that makes CAMWorks work. CAMWorks comes pre-installed with strategies and tools and even a couple of machine definitions, but you need to adjust them to make them work for your shop material and needs. We're going to take this video to set up a machine and tool crib in our TechDB, and this is just going to be a very light overview, and we cover topics like creating custom tools or customizing existing tools inside of our training courses. I just really want to take this opportunity to show you how it works and what it looks like. So let's get in there. So here we are back in SOLIDWORKS, and I'm going to fire up my technology database. And to do that, I'm just going to go to Tools, CAMWorks, Technology Database. And that will fire up this separate application, my CAMWorks Technology Database. I'd like to call your attention up here to this corner to see that we have both metric and inches TechDBs. I'm going to be working in inches for this case, but do note that they are kept separately, so any work that you do on one may need to be duplicated to the other. So here we are in inches, and the first thing I'm going to do is set up a machine. I have a lot of experience on the Tormach PCNC 770MX, so that's what I'm going to work with. I'm going to click Mill Inch. I'm going to hit my copy button. A running theme in the technology database is that we don't edit any of the entries that come with it. We simply make copies of what's in there so that we can always go back just in case. So I'm just going to call this my Tormach PCNC 770MX. Under machine ID, I like to do things like manufacturing cell, numbering, things like that. Description will be 3-axis Tormach mill. And from here, we can choose our default post processors in these drop-downs, for instance. You can see everything that's in here. I'll come around and grab my Tormach post processor later, so we'll stick with our 3-axis tutorial. For our machine duty level, we'll select light duty, and that's the type that we're going to stick with for now. We don't have a probe on this machine, so we're just going to leave it at that for now. I'm going to come down to these specifications here though. See, our horsepower spindle is 1.5 horsepower. For our ATC index time, let's say 0.1 minutes, a 6-second spindle or tool change is not too bad. And we'll clear our 4th and 5th axes because we're not going to have any. Then we'll come around to our feeds. Our maximum feed rate will be 300 inches per minute in X and Y. Leave our rapids around there. I don't often touch my acceleration rates, but if you really need to get into that level of detail, it is available to you. For our table travels, we have our little machine here at 14 by 7.5 by 13.25 inches. And then our spindle's maximum RPM is 10,000 RPM. And that's everything that we'll do for now. We'll hit our save button. We can see that it is now listed in our machines here. I'll come back to my mill section. The next thing that I'm going to do is create a new tool crib. So I'm going to grab tool crib 1, my empty one, and I'm just going to hit my copy button again. I'm going to hit my edit button. This one, we will set our name to, let's say, the name of our machine. I'll just green check. The total number of stations implementation can vary. This is just a very simple tool crib that I want to set up, so let's not worry about it too hard. The first thing that I'm going to do is add a face mill, so right here down at the bottom. And great, this first option, the 1.5 inch face mill, I'll just hit my select button here. And that pulls that face mill directly from my TechDB. I'm going to go ahead and add a flat end mill. And this time I'm going to go for a big 1 inch end mill. So I'm just going to sort by my diameter here. We'll just keep on going down. We have a couple of different 1 inch options. Let's see. I'll go with the 2 flute and I'll just hit select. And that is also added to my TechDB. I'm going to add another flat end mill, but this time I'm going to go with a more finishing oriented tool. So I'll go with a 1/4 inch 4 flute. I'll select that. And I think the last tool that I'm going to grab is a countersink for edge breaks. I'm just going to go ahead and add a countersink. 1/4 inch by 90 sounds perfect for edge breaks. That's my top option. So I'll hit select. And all of that is now saved to that TechDB. So if I go to my mill, we can now see that I have my matching tool crib for my matching machine. I'm going to edit this one more time to better indicate that this is a tool crib, not the machine. You wouldn't see them on the same screens anyway, but I'm an easily confused man, and I'm sure I will be in the future. So now we have everything set up here. So with our machine set up and our tool crib set up, we'll save and close out of our TechDB, and we can start working on some of our customized strategies.